Welcome back. 4 goals scored across 2 matches. The South African team and Kaizer Chiefs getting all 3 points, and Stellenbosch losing not only by 3 points but also gaining 3 goals against them and conceding 3 goals out in Cape Town. We'll be taking you through the goals of both matches. Dr. Kumar as well as Itumeleng Khune do join me for this. Look back at what was an interesting second half for both teams. The Kaizer Chiefs that could have scored more goals, and maybe that's what they're going to be speaking about. Remember, in the opening, we lamented the fact that Kaizer Chiefs isn't scoring a lot of goals. It's a lot of 0-0s, 1-0s across all matches. But it's what happened in Cape Town. We saw Gavin Hunt's team conceding 3 goals. Is on standby with the Zesco as well as the Kaizer Chiefs coach.
Coach of Kaizer Chiefs, Coach Khalil, another victory. They move up to 7 points now on the log. Coach, well done on the win. I guess 3 points is what matters. What did you make of the performance of your team today?
No, it's not me, it's the play. I think we have to say congratulations for the play. We was outside of our apartment, our house. We are always in camp, playing every 2 days game. They promised before the game that we will do all what we have in our leg to win this game. I have to say congratulations for them, congratulations for all the technical staff, Majdi Safi, the fitness coach, the doctor, for the big work they are doing. I think it's not easy to make and to manage like that. You see how we finished the game. We were so tired, but you know, when the heart is here and you play to win this game, nothing can stop you. Congratulations for them. We are happy for the fans, we are happy for the team, and I hope we'll continue the same. Now we'll see. We have to finish this game, start to thinking about Nedbank Cup, Stellenbosch after 2 days. We don't have time to take rest, we have to continue to work. Congratulations for the play. I'm so proud of them. Congratulations for them.
Was it a bit similar to last week where you allowed them to come back in the second half?
Sorry?
I'm saying is the game a bit similar to what happened in Zambia last week where they were better, the other team in the second half?
No, I think we managed very well the first half. We created a lot of opportunity to score. Lilepo and Cyril and Silva, they got 2 opportunity to score. They was unlucky to score. Then, you know, in second half, it was, you feel the player, they was tired. So for that, we was managing the game. And then when we introduced Cyril with Shabalala, we give more technical quality for the line of striker. Then we started to keep the ball. And I think last 15 minutes, we was dominating the game. We managed the game. We create also 2 or 3 opportunities to score. Congratulations for the player. And we are so happy for the fan.
Yeah, it's the win that counts for Kaizer Chiefs. 11 games in 40 days. Hectic schedule. They are off to Cape Town now to go face Stellenbosch in the Nedbank Cup. Coaches are saying there's not even time to train. They do more recovery and more video analysis because of this schedule that they have. Coach Chabeleza also joins us here from Zesco. Coach, hard luck on another defeat against Chiefs. How did you see the game? Because you look like a better team in the second half.
Yeah, I think we had approached the game very well. But I think football is about moments. When you utilize moments, especially scoring, we came back to the part when we were scored by Kaizer Chiefs. And I think we need to work on those lines. Congratulations to Kaizer Chiefs. But our team also, we need to build from there because this is football, it's not the end. We'll come back strong as we work on those areas of concern.
And how tough is this arrangement, Coach Chabeleza, because you are coaching in CAF, because you've got a CAF A license, Coach Sewale coaches in the league. How do you work around this?
I think technically, tactically, we are working together. It's just a matter of maybe understanding the protocols. There is no pressure at all. We are coordinating very well. It's a matter of how we push the boys to perform for the team. These other issues about protocols comes later. But the way we are moving so far, so good.
Okay, unlucky coach. Good luck for the last 2 games.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Coach Metis Ndlovu. Coach Chabeleza. Remember, because the other coach, Emmanuel Sewale, doesn't have qualifications to lead the team in CAF football, Coach Chabeleza is the one man that coaches in the CAF Confederation Cup because he has a CAF A license. And then the other coach coaches in the league. So a little bit of technical confusion maybe here at Zesco. They've lost 4 out of 4 so far in the CAF Confederation Cup. But what's important, victory for Kaizer Chiefs. Almari and Zamalek will play later on tonight. Then still a lot to play for in this group with 2 games left. The top 2 goes through to the quarterfinals. We go back to the guys in studio, Ma'a, as well as the 2 legends of Kaizer Chiefs and South African football, Dr. Kumalo and Itumeleng Khune.
Thank you very much. Some important points there. from Tabis to there. I mean, let's look back first at the conversation he had with the Kaizer Chiefs coach there. There's a confusion that comes from Coach Shebeleza as well as Ndlovu. Of course, is in and around licensing, and he cleared that up very well. But let's focus on Kaizer Chiefs here a little bit, Dougie. Didn't want to let him stay much on the game that he just played. Says, you know what, this is cool. The players did well. We need to look forward because they're playing the steadies that we're going to be talking about in just a few, who conceded 3 goals. So the coach wasn't willing to go into it. You go into it then. Your thoughts on the 90 minutes
of Kaizer Chiefs?
Of Kaizer Chiefs.
I need to say congratulations to the boys because I know it's not that easy, especially when you play this kind of tournaments, a CAF Confederational Cup. We've got a couple of players when we started against Al Masri. The very same coach alluded to the fact that most of the Kaizer Chiefs players, they don't have that experience, to play in this CAF tournaments. But then, like I said, it's work in progress. And I'm looking at the goalkeeping department. Already, they finally found a keeper that is doing so well.
Because Chiefs, if we're
doing so well, we have
not had a number 1 since number 1.
Hence, I'm saying these coaches, what they've done so far, they've cemented, they've found a keeper that will be the keeper for Chiefs. And without any doubt, the game is the teacher. We saw how Peterson saved the goal.
But I worry about that, Dougie. And congratulations.
I know.
I worry when your keeper is your best player. Every match we're talking about how good your keeper is and how he saved the team. We saw some of the saves that he made here as well. So your keeper's making saves that perhaps he shouldn't be having to. And up front, this is the 4th match in a row in all competitions where it's just 1-0. With the opportunities that Chiefs had up front.
Yeah, no, they've been very wasteful in front of goal. I think they need to go back to the training field and sharpen their swords and try to score as many goals as possible, because if it happens that we lose the number 1, which is Brendan Peterson, and put in maybe an inexperienced player or Masava, who's from the DDC, that means we won't be able to score up front. And what if he concedes? Because now Brendan is keeping them in the game by making sure he keeps making those important saves. But strikers need to come to the party also, even the defenders. I was telling Coach Doc that we used to have defenders like your Matao, your Mashamaite, who used to score for the team. But now we have central defenders who are unable to get those important goals, because it's not only about strikers getting goals for the team, but all the players. It's a collective. So we shouldn't only focus on strikers saying they are not scoring, but even defenders, Chiefs, it's a team that is known for...
But this man, he is not being fair. There was a time where we used to have Mashamaite, Morgan Gold, Mato scoring. And whenever we score, Stuart will say to me, let's close it down. And then we win it 1-0. But I understand why you're saying this. But now, looking at this is the boy that I've been saying, Guti. Vilagaz is being played out of position on the left-hand side. Omnandi Magala. And look what
is it, 10?
Did you see who Vilagaz in under 20? World Cup? La position la corner la. He position because Ngapa on the left, on the wing, he's isolated and he's got only one option. But la he has yes la umnandi la lumfana. And then behind the 2 strikers, and it paid off. So slowly but surely, like I said, they start very well by making sure that the defensive phase has been taken care of. Now going forward, which is a very much a concern, let's at the moment. But look how they shape up in terms of the second phase. One is charging, and you can tell he's anticipating, he's charging. And then the 3 at the back, they make it difficult for the ball carrier to find a white shirt. So, what is the other option that he has? The keeper probably should have gone on the side. I'm negative option. But angazi game mhlawumbe kunezinye izinto esingazazi zikhona la. But uyabona wenzani uphumile. And then meantime the central defender was the one who wanted to give him option, and then they're not set. Look at the ball where it lands. And it was difficult for them to deal with Lilepo. But again, give it credit to Lilepo into here. Because look at the position of the keeper.
Yeah.
Okwetsi there. Okwetsi, the near post, and then he went the far post, which individual brilliance.
It's always advisable, coach, for any striker or a player inside the box to shoot across the goal. Because even if the keeper can make a save, there's oncoming players who can take him. Yeah.
Well, Brendan Peterson has been topical, of course, in the league as well because of the amount of clean sheets that he's kept. But for Kaizer Chiefs, defensively, they've been absolutely fantastic at making sure that they keep teams at bay. Let's focus on his strengths here. Because, I mean, that there goes on to be a save. It goes to a corner, comes back as another corner. But Itu, once again, you've got Peterson doing all of this work. He covers all the first balls. Chiefs defenders on the first ball.
Yeah, I think players sometimes they tend to relax when goalkeeper keeps making saves. And look how important those saves were to keep another clean sheet. And he's been very important throughout the season. And I hope that he will continue delivering such great performances so that he can stand a chance of being called to Bafana because he's one of the best that we have in the country right now.
Yeah, but today we can say the keeper can win you games. He can win you games.
100%.
And I mean, remember, he's the last line of defense. After him is the net.
Yeah.
So if you have a well-performing Peterson like this, then clearly Chiefs is getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Because now they've dealt with their three phases in principles of play: defense, attack, and then transition. So the defensive side now it's only how then do we deal with dead ball situations? Do we have the right people that pick a striker that is very deadly when it comes to dead ball situation? Because if in it like this,
let's show it in pictures here because there's a 60th minute where Mulenga gets an opportunity against Kaizer Chiefs. So maybe we can speak about the Kaizer Chiefs defense. Looking at this here, because here the defense was breached. Once again, it's a ball coming into the box.
Definitely. Hence, I'm saying the defense they need now to stabilize the defensive phase. Looking at what is happening, the delivery, but look at the guys. They were ball watching. Unfortunately, the technique was not 100% good there. We'll shine it all instead of I'll shine the inside step there. You see, we'll shine it all. But had he got it proper, the technique, so who are you blaming? Because the ball is in the far post, two white shirts unmarked. They only react to the ball.
And here's the juxtaposition now. Where Kaizer Chiefs ukuthi siyabona move abavaleni impela bavale ngengubo ngeke. Kodwa phambili la sithi khona khona into engekho khona umuntu mhlambe engathi fanele ilolwe ngoba amathuba wona bayawathola. This is the 76th minute second minute rather here where Chiefs have yet another attempt once they've gotten the ball away here. Comes in.
Also, it's a match because for any striker, how you are supposed to, you always wanna hit the ball back to where the keeper comes from. Because for us as goalkeeper, it's never easy, when you are going one way and go back the other way. So striker, it's a match.
But once again, Dogi, this is the worry here: is that it doesn't land on Chiefs first. The ball coming in, be it a dead ball, be it the crosses.
Look, I agree. The game is the teacher. We all saw all the balls as across Alenda go white shirt.
Yeah.
So that is a coaching point. But do they have enough time for them to deal with it?
Before the time, do they have the personnel to deal with it?
They do have the personality to deal with that. It's just to tell them, remember, you're a coach. You need to deal with what you have. You cannot be a best coach if you only have best players only. Because that means now you only function when you have best players. All I mean is you are a coach, you're working.
That they
understand? You change a player from being a bad player, you make him to be a better player. You know, you improve him. So these are the coaching points. They're gonna go and have a look at them because if you look at it here, like Namaje there, you see, they only react to the movement of the ball. They don't anticipate. You know, you ushama traps. Good mabal then you're there. So these are the moments where the coaches need to come on board.
Coach, you know what I've picked up? When Chiefs plays, they play with, when they defend with 5.
Yeah.
The wing backs drop.
They drop, yes.
And then there's Quinica, there's Miguel and Aiden. So most of the time when they play with one striker, it needs to be communicated.
Yes.
Who goes tight and who covers.
Yeah.
So with that shot there that we just saw,
So now
Zita didn't know whether to go or Miguel.
Okay.
So that's why they had a clean shot and great save from Brendan, but they need to communicate.
When that's happening, whose job is it then to
goalkeepers? Because you have the full view of the pitch. So you need to tell that, guys, because Miguel is the one who's playing in the middle. So he must be the one providing cover for Aiden and Zita.
But in this instance,
needs to be communicated.
If the ball is coming from the right-hand side with the 5, and the ball is played in the middle, obviously the player that is in the middle is the one that charges, and this one behind.
Yes.
Okay. So he was supposed to be the one that's going, because you can't have this one going because the ball is there. So it wouldn't make sense. Miguel needs to go, and then the two they need to come here, and then these two come here.
Yes.
But if it was on the right, the left goes, and then so it's called synchronizing ilontos. Defensive ilontos. Synchronization.
But let's go to an opportunity that Kaizer Chiefs did have, and this was in the 89th minute, towards the death of the match. I mean, an unbelievable shot here, and one that he's gonna talk about for a long time. We're taking Nabe, Serino coming off the bench, and we saw a little bit of spark from a player that we haven't seen much of in the Kaizer Chiefs colours, of course. But it's this moment here, Tony. Keeper had no idea what was going on. Umondi just sat there looking at it.
My boy, it was unfortunate there. And if we pay Yena Uyen's is simple outside the box, and he's coming late there. Look at the position of the keeper. And he was so unfortunate. This is the same probable opportunity at Silva. Where now these are the things that you package. You go and show. But listen, look at your teammate. This is how he has done it. Remember, we're doing this collectively. We don't point a finger because he's a bad player. But for us to make him a better player, we need to embrace him. You agree?
No, I fully agree with Coach Dog, because I can make you shine, you can make me shine as teammates. Remember, people used to say Itu is the best distributor of the ball. But who made me shine? My teammates.
Yeah.
Because they would go into spaces that defenders couldn't close. And your Bernard Parkers, your Shabalalas, we used to come out easily, because as soon as I get the ball, we knew that, okay, Itu is going to breach the first line, the second line, and once they receive, we are 6 versus 4. And they'll say Itu is the best distributor, but the players used to make me look good.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap it up. Kaizer Chiefs, they are 7 points, and they're second in this group now, tied in 7 points there. And of course, it does mean that Zesco, with 4 matches, like Tabiso Masia told you there, and 0 points collected, it's good night. Against Zesco, it does mean that in a Group D, Kaizer Chiefs is sit in second position with 7 points, and of course Zesco with 0. That's what I was saying, Maniti. For Zesco, it's good night. Well, let's carry on.
What are you saying? Are you saying
Zesco, they've got 0 points in 4 matches. They have 2 matches remaining, which they can only get 6 points.
6 points.
The 2 top teams, Maji as well as Kaizer Chiefs, are sitting with 7 points each.
So now the race is between the 3 teams.
It's between the 3 teams.
So Zesco is out.
Oh, wow. So we'll get into that when we take a look at it. But let's go into the goals now, because there was lots of goals out in Cape Town. Take a look at all the goals here, Doggy. The first one we all saw, it was a ball behind. Martin Mohammed said, thank you very much, 1-0.
Yeah, but I must say that anticipation of a long ball, this is something that you can train, because if umuntu aisa inyawo emuva azoleta phezulu, you can tell it's a long ball. So what do? You take 3 steps backwards, and you make sure ukuthi this player aga control it like this, so uzompika. But the unfortunate part, the left back also uphumile waya phambili. So I think the marking still it was a problem there.
Well, that was the first goal that they conceded. A great header there from Balsuhini, who scores in the 80th minute here. I mean, one of the smaller players on the field, but it's not the tallest of players that score, because even their third goal came from a shorter player.
Very disappointing to see Stelis defending like this. There's 6 of their players versus 2 players inside the box. You can't let them rise up and connect the way they did. They've had enough time to look at the goalkeeper being wrongfully positioned, and he decided to go away to the far post.
Here's another one.
The
header. This time that's Abasi.
Marking inside the box. One of the shortest players on the field, but again, positioning from Sage, it's questionable.
So now, do you now understand when we talk about social factor, players understanding the coach's philosophy, the players need to understand each other on the field, anticipate, but you can tell with something's not right. There's new faces, there's not yet what we call
cohesiveness.
You understand? Yes. So this is how it ended up. 3 easy goals without sweating, and thank you very much, Stellenbosch.
Yeah, I mean, Stellenbosch are going to have to pick up their socks if you're looking at the 2 matches today, because it's the next game, isn't it? Kaizer Chiefs and Stellenbosch. And if you're going to judge it on this game, it's going to be a tough one for
it's going to be
if you're going to judge it on what we just saw today. Yeah, but what does it mean there? It does mean Otoho, who won their match by 2 goals to 1. It's a complicated situation for Stellenbosch now. Bulliesdorp sitting with 9 points, Togi. 9 points up front. You got Steadies after 4 matches on 4. Black Stars on 4. Otoho getting 3 points, taking point off the Black Stars.
So then that means Bulliesdorp, they need the 3 points to cement.
Yeah, because I mean a single point really. With
single point.
The 6 points remaining means Black Stars and Stellenbosch, if anything happens, 10 points is the most they can get to. They're already sitting on 9. And the head-to-head then kicks off. This is CAF competition.
So it's still on for Stellenbosch.
It's still on for Stellenbosch in this regard.
Okay,
Let's move on now. Out of this group here, Otoho, they saying, hey, we're still available as well with 6 points still to play for. And a little bit more for them because there are 3 matches there. It's still wide open here. It's still wide open. Kaizer Chiefs then in Group D.
Kaizer Chiefs is doing very well. I think going away from the country and coming back with the points, it's always good. But how they started very badly when they lost to Al Masry. But and then they drew against Zamalek in Polokwane. But again, they went away to Zesco, got the 3 points, came back to South Africa, got another 3 points. So they just need to build on this good form.
We need to update that log again, the previous one. To 4 games each team that has played. And just reshuffle Stellenbosch as well. Because they didn't win that match. They remain on the 4 points. So we just need to reshuffle and fix that one.
So we're talking about, you just said Zesco number 4. Their next game is against Zamalek. And then Kaizer Chiefs will be playing Al Masry. It's a must win for Kaizer Chiefs because clearly we're not too sure what Zesco will they be like giving an A-class game against Zamalek or not. So this has to be in the hands of Kaizer Chiefs because after this, there's nothing that they can say, no, maybe. But the least that I can say now, let's hope again they play it draw. 0-0.
When we come back, we'll fix that group and we'll tell you what it looks like. Coverage of all football in South Africa, of course. CAF football is a staple here at SABC Sport. We gave you Champions League football on Friday night, and today we gave you Confederations football, Kaizer Chiefs and Stellenbosch there. Chiefs collecting all 3 points, and we got Stellenbosch there losing 3 points and conceding 3 goals. But there's still plenty this week to look forward to as far as football is concerned, and all the shows that we've got for you, including Soccer Zone tomorrow evening when we do look back at this entire weekend. Group C, that's what it looks like, Dodi. All 4 matches have been played. Ottawa with a win, jumped to second with 6 points. Stellenbosch on 4 and the Black Stars on 4.
Oh, okay.
So it does mean with 2 games still to play for, there's 6 points to play for. So that's 12, 10 and 10 for Ottawa, Stellenbosch and the Black Stars. So all to still play for. For Belize out there, sitting on 9 points, having won all 3 of their matches. It's just a matter of a draw because it is head-to-head first,
Exactly,
We're going to get out of here. Thanks so much for being part of the show, Tony. Appreciate it. Congratulations. Makosama.